welcome and I invite you to have this conversation with me, with my special friend, someone I hold really dear to my heart. And although we see each other just about every day,
Right.
but today is a different type of conversation.
Special day.
So, for those of you that don't know, I introduce you to the one, the only, the original, Dr. Clea McBride Etheridge. No sound effects, right?
Yes, yes.
But we're just having this conversation today because when you talk about community and wellness, and especially
Yes.
mental health,
Yes.
and we know that you've done the massage therapy, all of that, but
Mm-hmm.
just so many levels to you. It's like peeling
Yeah.
the onion and having the conversation because there's so
Yes.
many things that you can talk about. So
Mm-hmm.
for those of you that don't know, because if you know, you know, but just tell them a little bit about everything that encompasses
Cool.
who you are.
Yes. So I don't know where did I start from the daughter? Because that's the original part, right? I became a
Mhm.
daughter first. So I'm the daughter, mother. I am a divorcee. That's very important for the journey because we change along the journey. I'm an author and I'm a holistic doctor. I've been a holistic doctor now for about 5 years, but I've been in this career field about 20. Well, November will be 21. So I like to introduce and educate on holistic healing. And educating on holistic healing, I help to heal the community, help
Right.
bring the community together in a healthy way. And I think that's very important because that's how our
So
friendship started.
needed. It
Mm-hmm.
really did.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Amazing.
and you talk about divorce. And
Mm-hmm.
so, one of our special moments in
Yes.
life, and I know you're like, I'm so tired of hearing this story, but after I had gone through my
So
divorce
genuine.
and coming back to work after COVID, and I just had like a mental breakdown. It was
Yeah.
just being back in the business by myself. And I had to step away to have a private moment
Yes.
and didn't realize how long I had stepped away. But when I
Yeah.
stepped back into the room, you were there servicing my client. You didn't know
Yes.
what was going
Yes.
on, who the event was for. You were just there on the
Oh.
front line
Yes.
doing what needed to be
Yeah.
done. And I'm forever grateful for that.
Mm.
And I say to people all the time, there are organic relationships that are
Mm-hmm.
created by people, and people have
Yes.
certain attractions due to energy,
Yes.
and a lot of times there are things that are just unsaid, but you just know
Mm-hmm.
you need to be there in that moment.
Yeah. And the cool part about that, I think, is because I didn't know that story
No, no
until
one
like
knew when I
five
was
or
going
six
through my divorce.
years later.
No.
Like I didn't know until 5, 6 years later that I had did that in her moment because she's such an amazing woman and a brilliant mind. You don't know when strong women are going through things. So you
Yeah.
just have to know and understand when you need to pick up and you feel that spirit and we really gel
Well,
very
thank you. I
well.
appreciate
And
that.
so
It's the
that was
company I
amazing.
keep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But
True.
another thing, and I charge people to do this as well, and something that I gain from you is, you talk about mental wellness and how we stress over things.
Yeah.
And I remember
Yeah.
one morning, it was your birthday,
Mm.
and you go, and I
Oh,
woke up and
I
I was
remember
just
this.
checking on Facebook, and you were walking in the park, and you
Yeah,
said,
doing a live.
"Today I am so grateful.
Mm-hmm.
I worry about absolutely nothing."
Absolutely
And in
nothing.
that moment, you spoke
Yes.
to my spirit. I know you
Mm-hmm.
thought it was for you,
Mm-hmm.
but it was for
So
me.
I yes.
And
Yes.
since that day of watching that clip, whenever I get into a moment of just like I find myself just being overwhelmed, I
Mm-hmm.
have to remember, wait a minute, Tamara, don't
Worry
you worry about absolute just nothing,
about. Yes.
So
And it's a
um
work in progress because I worry about absolutely nothing because I feel like everything gravitates to me that I need. My one prayer in the morning or my gratitude first, and then my one prayer in the morning is I pray that everything that I need is searching for me in the same love and abundance that I'm searching for it. So when we come together, we can kind
mm-hmm,
of match.
mm-hmm,
Now, that comes in tune with knowing who you are and knowing your purpose.
right,
Sometimes we don't always know what our purpose is right away.
mm-hmm,
We kind of walk into that. Or we walk in a journey that makes us remember where we're supposed to be. And I
wow.
think that's kind of how mine has done.
So, at what
Remembering.
point or what phase in life or what circumstance caused you to gravitate to this type of mindset?
Oh my goodness. I think I was here all along. I've grown up in nature, in the field of natural healing and holistic therapy and holistic medicine because I was raised by my great great grandparents. And being raised by my great great grandparents, we had all the jewels back then. They had
Yeah.
all the medicines, all
Everything
the
was organic.
tinctures, everything was organic.
Yeah.
And I knew that, grew up in that, and feel that.
Mhm.
So as my journey went on, I kind of lost that. I
Yeah.
forgot where healing came from. And as I
Mhm.
was going throughout the journey, and I needed different things, like when I was pregnant, I needed certain things for pregnancy. You can't take medicines because you're pregnant and so forth. I'm like, oh, let me do this. And I was like, oh, I
Mhm.
forgot about that. But that's natural healing, natural
Mhm.
teas,
Mhm.
you know. And then went a little bit further in life and different things were happening. And I tapped into, oh, let me do a yoni steam because I have this bacteria infection or this, like, why does this keep coming? I was like, oh, where did I get this from? My
Yeah.
body just started remembering where it
What
was.
you,
Yeah, what
yeah,
I was
your
supposed, yeah, where did I get this from
experiences
and
and the
how?
things that you were
Mm-hmm.
taught and the things
Yeah.
that you saw. So
Yes.
when you talk about from the mental, I just want to walk people through like everything from the mental, internal to physical, to how they
Oh.
can also
Mm.
keep things moving by
Yes.
the books.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
let's pick up there. So let's
Yeah.
talk about the author.
Yes. Okay. So cool. Interesting story. Body, mind, and spirit is
Hmm.
always connected. Now, for the biblical people, you have the Father, the Holy Ghost, and the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Hmm.
And of course, in life, in this physical realm that we're in, because we're spiritual beings living a physical manifestation.
Hmm.
And being a spiritual being living a physical manifestation, you have to remember what it
Hmm.
is that God put in you from the beginning. And
Right.
we have been through so much from the womb to where we are now, you
Hmm.
kind of forget. So, my beautiful brand, Creating the Amazing You, came and was birthed out of my divorce. And I was struggling with trying to figure out where I was supposed to go, what am I supposed to do. And I wrote this 10-chapter book along that journey and just had it sitting in my phone.
Wow.
So that was a spiritual walk that I was going through and
Hmm.
taking
Hmm.
myself through that
Hmm.
journey.
Yeah.
And one lady that I don't know in life, she said, oh, you should write a book just by saying hello, because I never met a stranger. So just by saying hello, you should write a book. And I was like, oh, I write things down in my phone. And she said, well, take all your notes out of your phone and create a book. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, and went through my phone notes and found I had already wrote a book, and it was about me
Yeah.
creating the amazing me
Hmm.
all over again because we're constantly creating.
Right.
So I
Right.
had to bring my spirit into tact with being calm and understanding
Hmm.
that I got this. I'm in
Right.
control.
Right.
And with me being in control, I go through all the tools and techniques that I put in this book. I have put in a book form for everybody to have and for me to share. And also a mindfulness word search book that is a word search book that helps you relax and relate to mindfulness words that
Wow.
keep you intact
Keeps you
with,
sharp.
yeah, keep you intact with
Keep your mind
positive
sharp as
words that you
well.
can keep
Yeah.
repeating to yourself all day.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, with that mind body connection, we have to remember to speak positive to ourselves.
Okay.
And that was one of the journeys with becoming the author that I most, kept close to me.
Great. So,
And I love it.
in walking on through that journey, you've spoken about how you originated, your
Mm-hmm.
upbringing, moving into how you became an author, reinventing yourself,
Yes.
marriage, divorce. You spoke to
Mm-hmm.
being a mom, and that's a mom of how many boys? It's all boys.
Mom of four boys.
Four
Four
boys.
boys.
So
And a
that alone, it's
grandson.
something special about that when
It's
a woman has
something.
all boys.
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
just got one.
Yes.
But let's tap in now and let's tie it all in with the physical.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the physical, when your mind is made up, your body
Hmm.
will follow.
Okay.
Have you ever noticed that you are in a space where, oh my goodness, I don't like this space and I feel some kind of way and you feel so anxious and then all of a sudden you have a headache?
Hmm.
Like, where did the headache come from all of a sudden? I
Right.
was feeling good. I just didn't want to be in this space. But your mind was made up that you were already in a tangent. You were
Hmm.
already running and racing to 50 million things in your mind.
Yeah.
And your body said, I can't take it no more. So I'm going to produce this emotion as a headache. And it produces it as a
Mm.
headache, as a headache. And now here we are. I don't want to go too deep into this because it's going to bring more questions, and I would like to have an MD in a conversation like this. But even with cancers, I mean,
Yeah.
your mind has made up.
Caused by stressors.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
mind has made up that this part of your body is where we're going to hold all this stress, and all those cells go into that one spot, and they
Yeah.
build, and just clump together.
Mm-hmm.
And now this energy, our bodies are energies. So with that energy, it's either going to be negative energy or positive energy.
Mm.
So the mind body connection is your mind making up the information that your body will receive.
And what about releasing that energy?
Okay.
I was in
Oh,
one of your
yes.
workshops, and you have one of those coming up too, by
Yes.
the way,
Yes.
this month,
Mm-hmm.
couple of weeks.
So October 22nd.
That's next week.
That's next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So next Wednesday, I think it is a Wednesday, right? Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So next Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m., we will be doing a guided meditation. And a guided meditation is a great way to release all of that mental negative energy out of your body and just let it dissipate into the earth. And
Wow.
this one is
Yeah.
so very special because we have decided to do this one outside.
Okay.
Outside in the elements before it gets really, really crisp outside and be uncomfortable. So we're going to do it at the end of this season. And that's another conversation too about the 4 seasons. We're in fall. Fall season is everything falling away and releasing.
Okay.
So in this guided meditation, we're definitely releasing everything we don't need, washing
Just
it off
let
of
it
us
fall off.
in the spirit. Yes.
Yeah.
Let it
Yeah.
fall off and go into the earth so it can be replenished for good for
Mm.
us or someone else later on in life. So October the 22nd, next Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
at Be Merry in Jonesboro. I would love to see you
Alright.
there.
Yes,
So,
come.
Yes. Beautiful space.
But
Yes.
I do. Is there anything else you want to let the people know? I know there are a lot of things that I know,
Mm.
but what is something
Yeah.
that may have not been asked, or something that you just want to inform people of?
So I want to remind people, so many things come to mind in my head because I have so much to say and so much to give, and I love it. But one thing I do want to tell people is love on yourself. Love on
Mhm.
yourself and love on yourself on purpose all the time
Yes.
because that matters. Because what we
Right.
have in us is all that we're given.
Mhm.
Like nothing can come out of me if it's not in me
Right.
because we have to start with us. So love on yourself. The more love you pour into yourself and on you, that's the more love that's going to pour out, and people are going to reciprocate that.
You attract what you are.
Because
Right.
you attract what you are.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And it's such a beautiful experience.
Wow. So I
Yeah.
just want to
Yes.
thank you, my friend,
Thank you,
for
my
this
friend.
time. I mean,
Likewise.
you think you know a person because you're around them all the time and you see
Yeah.
them every day, but it's these
Yeah.
type of in-depth conversations
Yeah.
that you don't always know where things
Yeah.
originate from.
That's true.
So I appreciate you,
Yes.
all that you do for the community.
Oh, likewise.
And cheers. We're doing
Cheers.
coffee cheers.
Coffee cheers.
And also, I want to acknowledge and shout out, this is Tamron Gammon Mugs. She's one of the artists here at Be Merry Events and Art Studio. And yeah, these are some of her
Yeah.
mugs. So again, just
let's
thank you.
Let's
And the
continue this and do
22nd.
Wellness Wednesday.
Wellness Wednesday.
So Wellness Wednesday
Okay.
from now on.
Let's start
do
it back
that.
up. We
Yeah,
started
let's do
it,
that.
so let's
Mhm.
kick that back off.
Yes.
Let's get it scheduled
Yeah.
for the month of November, you guys. So hey, every
Mhm.
Wednesday
Yes.
at 6 p.m. we're going to be doing something from 6 to 8 on Wednesdays here at Be Merry Events and Art Studio. And we have
Yes.
Miss Clea, and she'll bring in
Yes.
special guests too, so we can
Yes.
have these conversations
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
document
Yeah.
what needs to be noted
So
for
one-
people in health.
One beautiful lady I want to shout out, the Empower Her Zone.
That's our girl Danielle.
Yeah, our girl Danielle.
Yes.
So this is a beautiful brand that she has, empowering women to be a better her. And it is a wonderful thing when you get powerful women together. So I
It
thank you.
exists.
I thank
Great relationships
Yeah.
amongst women
Mhm.
do exist.
Yes.
You know, and we have to let people know that that's not the stigma
Yeah.
we want. We
We're
have
not
to
doing it.
change.
Yes.
Be the
Mhm.
change you want to see. I've been
Yes.
saying that for years.
Yes.
And right here, it really
Mhm.
happens.
It
So,
does. It does. It happens every day. And so organic, people just like, oh, how can I do? Well, just be yourself. And we help you be yourself and help each other when we need help as well. So it's
yeah.
a beautiful thing. And I'm glad to be a part.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, my
Oh,
friend.
thank
Much
you.
love. Thank
So
you, guys.
cheers. Thank you, guys.
All right. A jam on it. A jam on it. A jam on it.